Oh, the armchair is back. Greetings, I, the TheWarOwl greets you. The armchair general of Counter-Strike returns once again to solve all of the world's problems, world hunger, world peace, and Counter-Strike global offensive, all without moving a muscle from this wonderful, comfortable chair. I didn't want to make another one of these. I didn't want the armchair to come back, but the armchair is back because Valve Software just released a new update to Counter-Strike Global Offensive whereby the Revolver now costs $700, meaning that the Revolver can be purchased inside of the pistol round, and the Negev can now be purchased for $2,000. That's 2,000. Meaning the Negev costs the same as the Galil, and the Negev is now cheaper. A light machine gun is now cheaper than the P90. Don't worry, I am here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to discuss why this is going on and also to offer solutions. Don't worry, I always have solutions. The armchair does not lie. So, why the heck is this happening? I think there's this weird push to kind of get weapon variety inside of Counter-Strike, so every single weapon is used equally and feels good about themselves. So, I guess we need to make the Negev viable now. We need to make the Revolver used instead of the Deagle. Guys, my plea to you right now, let Counter-Strike be Counter-Strike. We are happy with our AK-47s, our M4s, our Deagles, and the AWP. The benefit, the good parts about Counter-Strike are all the gameplay, the strategy, the skill, the control that we have over the character. It's not weapon variety, and we don't need that. Now, there's people who want it. I mean, it's better for the viewing experience. We've talked about this in the past, but it's not necessary. We do not need machine guns in Counter-Strike. That's it. As simple as that. Let Counter-Strike be Counter-Strike. Now, there's a few theories as to why Valve would try to make all the weapons viable. One that I've heard, I'm not saying it, this is people talking, is that the game is monetized through weapon skins. It's through case openings, it's through skins on the guns. If weapons aren't really used inside of competitive, if nobody uses a weapon, nobody buys a skin for it and the price goes down. If the Revolver and the Negev are all of a sudden viable, the skins for those weapons are going to go up. I'm not saying it. People are saying it, okay? Not my allegation. I think they just want to have balanced weapons. That's it. But again, I think everybody who plays Counter-Strike and who's played for a long time looks at this update and thinks, why? I don't think it's going to be very harmful either, but it could be. And it has been in the past. Remember when the Deagle was super overpowered? Remember when the Revolver was super overpowered? Remember when the Shotgun was super overpowered? Remember when the Scout was super overpowered? Remember when the AUG was super overpowered? Remember when all of these weapons at some point, the P250 were super overpowered because of a crazy update? CZ, remember that one? For like a week, until it got patched. It kind of ruins the game for a week, and everyone's just like, bleh. It's not happening this time because the Negev's dumb, okay? It's a dumb mechanic. It's not very Counter-Strike-y of a mechanic to hold down the left mouse button, have it go all over the place, and then have a steady stream. The only instance where I can think of where this could potentially be useful is CT side. You purchase a 5.7. Your 5.7 is now your primary, of course, because the pistols are freaking amazing. And the Negev you use as your secondary. It's only 2,000. Why not? So you take that Negev, when the T's decide to push a site, they throw their smokes and their flashes in, they execute their bomb site take, you just go right in the entrance for 150 rounds, and you delay their push for long enough for the rotate to happen. But this is Counter-Strike, and people are super good at Counter-Strike, and the game allows you, through its mechanics, for you to be really fast and really good. So if you're standing there going, first of all, people listen, and they go, oh, okay, I'm going to HRTF this guy. He's here, I'm here, there's a smoke, he's shooting through the smoke, fa-pow, he's dead. I mean, even if he's shooting a little bit high, you can do like an op duck peek, right? Just go, fa-pow, he's dead. Through the smoke, across the map, through the dome, he's done. So yeah, Negev isn't going to be very useful. Nobody's going to really use it. I think a lot of people are using it now kind of as a joke. Like, I saw a few reactions to this update. The first was, the second was, and the third were, of course, people like, oh, well, I think that all weapons should be treated equally and should have the same use inside of the game. And we should, that is kind of dumb. That's not Counter-Strike. Let Counter-Strike be Counter-Strike. Well, I have solutions. Don't worry, guys. So the reason why they did this and put it inside of competitive and reduce the price so much is because Valve does their updates based upon statistical analysis. So we all know that they do this. They look at the data, they come up with heat maps of where the weapons are used, they look at when it's viable, if people purchase it, when they purchase it. They want people to use the Negev and the Revolver, so they reduce the price to kind of get people to try it. They're going to find that nobody likes it. The Revolver is potentially the only thing that could be a problem, just because you can purchase it on the pistol round. The Revolver is a 2-hit kill. It's a 2-hit kill to the pinky toe on the pistol round. If you have armor, 2-hit kill. Armor doesn't even affect the legs. If you don't have armor on the pistol round, which some people, they buy like a smoke and a flash and a P250, abdomen, right this area, boom, 1-hit kill on the pistol round with that Revolver. See, that's the only reason why it could potentially be a problem. We'll see. That's one I don't know yet. I've tried it out, and I didn't like it. I got kind of annoyed with people using the Revolver early on, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem. Negev, no one's going to use it. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I have solutions. I will fix the day. I will fix Counter-Strike very quickly for you from this armchair. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this. Step 1, get somebody who's passionate about Counter-Strike involved in the decision-making on the development of Counter-Strike. So somebody who's like a Counter-Strike nut, who plays the game high level, one of these nerds who sits there 7 hours a day just practicing it. Like one of the guys you watch and is like, oh, okay, oh, look, this UMP, this gun nobody's used for a bit. Now this nerd is using it over and over again. Hey, look, it works. And that sort of like goes down across. That's called meta. That's called meta developing, guys. That needs to happen. So you need somebody like that in there. I'll do it. You know what? I will go there. I will go to Valve headquarters. I'll bring my own chair. You don't even have to get a chair for me. We can do this chair. We can two-man in a truck this thing across the country. We'll sit in the corner of the conference room. You got your whiteboard. You got your big table. You got all the chairs. You guys are sitting there going, I think that we'll make the Negev 2000. And then, you know what? Then I'll speak up. You won't hear from me until then. Until a dumb idea comes up, I'll just be quiet. I'll just listen. Then a bat crap, crazy, dumb idea pops up like that. I go, whoa, objection. I could have flags. I could have I don't even have to say anything. I could have little red flags like football, and I'll just throw them, and they'll go onto the conference table. And then you'll look down at the flag, and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of a dumb idea. Maybe we shouldn't do that. So that's step 1. I feel like there's a disconnect between the developers of Counter-Strike and the people who are really, really into Counter-Strike in terms of some things that happen. Step 2, all right, we got to fix this problem of dumb updates being pushed to competitive. This has to stop. We came up with the idea for a public test build like every other competitive game has. I got another idea. I have a compromise, okay? I'm bringing a compromise to the table, guys. I read Art of the Deal. I know what I'm doing now, guys. I'm a pro at this. So let's have unranked matchmaking. So we have the competitive mode. Let's have an unranked matchmaking mode. So you can play 5v5. I can play with my friends. I got a friend who's Gold Nova. I can't play Counter-Strike with him because he's bad. If you have unranked matchmaking, I can team with him and we can go and play the game and have some fun. Inside of unranked matchmaking, you can push these dumb ideas. So if you want to say, I think let's make the Deagle 300 for Tuesday. And yeah, let's up the damage to be a one-hit kill no matter what. If you want to do that, you push it to unranked. People are going to be like, what? That's dumb. But it doesn't affect the competitive side because it's just the unranked, so people don't freak out. So that's number 2, unranked matchmaking. Number 3, guys, we're fixing the game here. This one's big, and this is something I've been pushing for a long time. The competitive mode needs to be a competitive mode. So if we have the unranked mode, we need a real competitive mode. That means 128 tick servers. That means a more intrusive and working anti-cheat. Guys, think of how many people get turned away from Counter-Strike because of cheaters. I think we'd have a lot more players if there weren't as many cheaters. Now, this happened a while ago. Valve tried to introduce a more intrusive anti-cheat, and there was blowback. People were like, whoa, I don't want Valve seeing what websites I go to, and stuff like that. Look, honestly, I think you're going to get more players if you have a working anti-cheat. More people are going to keep playing and are going to come and play the game if there aren't cheaters, opposed to the people leaving because they think Gabe Newell is reading their emails. I think that's a good trade-off. Now, the way you could implement this, remember how you guys used to do operations? It was like, what, $6? You get a little pass, you get fun little stuff, and you get to play new maps and whatever. Let's do that, but we'll do it for competitive seasons, so you can have the competitive mode, and then on top of that, you have a ladder. And it's like 5 versus 5. You can have a team based on a Steam group. So you group up because it's like a Steam group thing. You already have I already know the codes there because we can already team up based upon Steam group. So a team could be a Steam group. Everybody buys their little $6 pass. They hop in for the season. Maybe you can have special little weapon drops only if you buy that pass. You get access because of the extra money. We can now afford 128-tick servers. Look at this. I'm fixing Counter-Strike. And oh, look at this. We can now have the more intrusive anti-cheat. We download some extra stuff onto your computer. We're looking at your emails, and look, you're cheating, you're banned. So there we go. This reduces the need on a third-party system. People are like, well, what do we do? Well, we can just play ECA. Well, look, if matchmaking actually had good anti-cheat and worked and had a competitive environment and all this stuff that I'm suggesting, then I wouldn't have had to download ESCA and put potentially and proven harmful software onto my computer, which was a botnet Bitcoin mining system that fried my video card. That wouldn't have happened. All right. So that's number 3. I think we've made some progress here today. I think we fixed a little bit of Counter-Strike, and I feel good about it. Guys, I made a video about H1Z1 and Battlegrounds. It was pretty good. I suggest check it out because nobody watched it, man.